Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Light back with another YouTube video, and in today's video we're gonna be doing let's talk about DC fandom, I guess. I don't know what part this is gonna be, but let's talk about Black Adam. So yeah, a bit of information, a bit of like a sneak peek kind of sorts did come out about the Black Adam movie that's gonna be coming out in 2022. I'm not exactly sure of the date. I think it's sometime in July. I believe July-ish, I think, or summer. I'm around the summer. I'm pretty sure is when this movie comes out. I'm not exactly sure, 100% sure of when the release date is. I just know it comes out sometime 2022. But anyways, again, some stuff got kind of revealed out there. I mean, last fandom, I believe. I think it was the last fandom. We got the concept art revealed and stuff like that. And after seeing that, I was actually pretty genuinely like excited for this. I mean, it looks pretty interesting. Of course, I wasn't too sure about Black Adam being, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock being Black Adam, honestly. I wasn't exactly sure. Just because Black Adam is more of a character that's more like, not darker, but he's more like villainous and stuff like that. And I never really see like expected maybe Rock to be that sort of villain and stuff like that, which is actually pretty interesting. Or Dwayne Johnson. I'm not too sure how many people call him The Rock anymore, honestly, but when I was growing up, I watched him on WWE, and he was called The Rock, and that's what I pretty much known him as my whole life. I know not a lot of people like to call him that anymore. It's more Dwayne Johnson. So my apologies if you don't call him that, and I'm calling him that during this video. That's just my apologies on that. Uh, Anyways, so from what we've seen from like the casting information, of course, this first look we just got a fandom. We could definitely see that this movie is gonna be a little bit interesting in the sense that it's introducing a lot of characters. I gotta say this is probably one of those movies, other than maybe Justice or the Suicide Squad, maybe, to introduce this many characters. I'm not gonna say Suicide Squad 2 because actually, technically, Black Adam is introducing a lot more characters that are probably gonna stay there, so and be here for the long run. So that's one thing as well. Uh, but I mean, yeah, Black Adam is definitely like introducing a lot of different characters, and I have my certain opinions on it. But I mean, let's run through these characters that we're getting quickly. I just want to say this to get it out of the way. We're going to be seeing Dr. Fate. We're going to be seeing Cyclone. We're going to be seeing Atom Smasher. We're going to be seeing Hawkman. Uh, I think that's it. I think it's Dr. Fate, Hawkman, Cyclone, and Atom Smasher. So 4 characters right there. And it's supposed to be some Justice Society of America. So I'm not even too sure how the hell this is going to work, honestly, just because Justice League just came out. I have no clue what's going on. Honestly, I may update this video on how I think they fit in. But for now, what I'm guessing is probably in the movie Black Adam's gonna be. I think I'll talk about the trailer just now and why I think this. But I'm thinking that this is gonna take place during certain time periods. And I'm thinking maybe we'll see like early 19th century, perhaps. Like maybe, yeah, I would say or not 19th century, 20th century. I would say maybe where the Justice Society of America usually ends up being in the comics and stuff like that. So technically before the Justice League's time. So what I'm thinking is possibly that he ventures there, maybe they fight or something. I don't think it's going to be a scenario where he joins them. That's one thing. I don't think that's going to happen. Uh, but anyways, that's enough about the Justice Society of America. Let's talk about this movie. Let's talk about this trailer here. Or not trailer, first look, I guess. So, from looking at the trailer, we could see, or sorry, not trailer, first look. We could see that the Black Adam, from the get-go, we see that uh, Black Adam is awoken from his tomb, it looks to be, by people who I think that's probably supposed to be modern day, and I presume he was probably captured in there or something. So that's what I'm thinking might happen. And then he just rises up. And we also see him, he's killing people too. That's one thing I realized off the bat. Is he's literally brutally murdering people. Like he completely killed that guy and dusted him like that. And that's a pretty serious way. And of course you could go with the thing, oh, they're shooting at him, whatnot. But honestly, that seems like a far way. I think Black Adam per se would maybe like punch them away or something. But this Black Adam looks like it's gonna be darker, and I'm actually down for it. I mean, Black Adam is one of those here. Technically, he's transitioned to more of an anti-hero in today's terms, but he's one of those characters that are like, when you piss him off and you like really oppose him, he'll kill you no matter what. He'll literally murder you. So that's one thing I am pretty excited to see, kind of thing. As well as the fact Dwayne Johnson looks pretty good, actually. I mean, we got our first kind of look at him in costume, and I gotta say, he looks pretty good in it. I can't even lie. I mean, I just said I'm not too sure about him being Black Adam, but honestly, I'm sold. I think he could definitely, I definitely want to give him a chance and everything, and I want to go like, yeah. And I also think he could definitely be a really good, like, definitely really good in the long run. I'm excited to kind of see what happens. Just one thing about this movie, though, I want to see some dark and grittiness in the sense that I do not want to see him being like very heavily sympathized. Like, I really don't want to see that happening. If he's being sympathized for, I want it to be on our own kind of like, we kind of chose to do that instead of like, oh, the movie's trying to kind of do that similar thing. Like, I really, that's the one thing with, like, say Venom, for example. Uh, you sympathize a lot with him, and he's just more of like a superhero. That's not what I want to see. I don't want to see any villain in this. That's another thing. I do not want to see a villain. I want to see solid origin story, and I want to see maybe perhaps like a showdown between the Justice League or Justice Society of America and Black Adam. That's another thing too. I'm not too sure when this movie's supposed to be taking place. That's another thing. Just because I believe in the Flash, are gonna probably like fix all this stuff up. So I'm thinking maybe perhaps like how they're gonna fit them in there too as well. But it was also interesting. We also got a sneak peek at some of their suits too, which is really cool. I gotta say the costume design for this movie actually looks really good. I mean, I do like the way the characters look. This is exactly how I would probably picture it in real life for some of these characters' suits. Like Doctor Fate looks like he's gonna be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited to kind of see him because Doctor Fate's personally to me one of my favorite DC characters. I think he's really cool, and I'm interested to kind of see that go down. Uh, but I mean, other than that, like this movie looks pretty interesting. I'm pretty excited. I think I'm gonna watch it. Uh, like hopefully recent when it comes out. Uh, I mean, in terms of fandom ranking, I would say this ranks probably third, I think, in terms of just showing stuff. So that's one thing. I think the Batman obviously ranks one, probably then Flash, the Flash stuff, and then Black Adam, and then the other stuff. So that's one thing as well. But I mean, it does look really interesting. I'm interested to see this happen. Definitely some interesting castings too. That's another thing I completely forgot to talk about. I'm interested to kind of see what's going on with the casting. Because honestly, the only casting, or technically, I think three castings are pretty solid in the sense that I think Pierce Brosnan as Doctor Fate could be really good, like really good. Uh, and Aldous Hodges as Hawkman, I think that could be really cool too. But I'm not too sure about Noah Centineo. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But my apologies. The guy who's playing Atom Smasher, I have no clue how the hell he's gonna play that. I've seen him mostly on like Netflix rom coms, so I'm not too sure exactly what's gonna go on with this. But I'm down for it. I mean, I could definitely see some interesting stuff. Uh, but anyways, that's pretty much it though. Uh, in terms of excitement rating, I'm gonna say I'm at like an 8 out of 10. Just I could definitely be higher once we get a trailer. That's one thing. I want to wait a little bit for the trailer too. I do not want to see a trailer because I know if we see a trailer, it won't be a while for another one, and I think my excitement would die down even more. That's one thing. But I mean, just from the first look, I think it rose up a little bit. Like before, I was probably at like, I would say a 7, probably, but I now I'm at like an 8. I'm pretty excited to kind of see what happens with this. But anyways, that's pretty much it though. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.